My brother-in-law abandoned my pregnant sister at the wedding, so I hunted him down. From the moment my sister introduced her fiancé Samuel to us, he was already sizing up our family's money. His first question after saying hello was about our restaurant's monthly earnings. His second was whether she owned her house outright, and by dessert, he'd casually mentioned his ex-fiancé who'd tragically died in a car accident just months after changing her will. The warning signs accumulated steadily over those 18 months, though we only recognized them in hindsight. First came the theft of our family legacy when he had convinced Heidi, my sister, to share Grandma's secret sauce recipe with his cousin. Within 2 months, our signature flavor appeared in 3 competing restaurants across town. Next, he isolated Heidi, calling her friends bad influences until she stopped returning their calls entirely. After she announced her pregnancy, his control escalated. He downloaded Life 360 to monitor her every move and publicly shamed her eating habits at family dinners until she'd push away her plate in tears. Mom's engagement ring disappeared after he insisted on getting it professionally reset, though he spun elaborate lies about the jeweler losing it. The worst came when he sabotaged her promotion by faking food poisoning the morning of her presentation, then called her boss to say she wasn't interested. But no matter how much I tried to point it out, Heidi kept insisting that they were meant to be, until he went too far. Their wedding day arrived on a perfect June morning with 200 guests filling the cathedral, including cousins who'd flown in from Italy and the Philippines specifically for this celebration. Heidi was 6 months pregnant and glowing with anticipation, but minutes before the ceremony was about to begin, Samuel, best man, walked up to me with an envelope, his face pale as he handed over the note that contained just 11 words. "I can't do this. I'm not ready to be tied down. I'm sorry." Heidi collapsed before I could even finish reading those words aloud, and the ambulance arrived within minutes as wedding guests scattered in shock and confusion. While nurses monitored the baby's heart rate at the hospital, Dad used his phone to check our family's accounts and discovered the complete devastation Samuel had orchestrated. The restaurant fund we'd built over 20 years was empty, Heidi's condo down payment had vanished, and even our emergency medical fund had been drained, totaling approximately $150,000 in stolen money. That was it. I wasn't going to let him just walk away. I was going to track him down and make him regret everything. It took me 3 weeks to find that Samuel had run to his uncle's car dealership, where he'd already started working as a senior manager. His deeply religious mother, who'd always preached that family was everything, had co-signed for his luxury apartment and car, apparently believing her son's lies about his narrow escape from a dangerous woman. I spent the next 2 weeks methodically gathering every piece of evidence into organized packages while learning Samuel's new routine and checking on Heidi between research sessions. I collected everything and then set out to turn Samuel into nothing. On a carefully planned weekend, I delivered packages to his uncle and mother, timing the delivery for Saturday morning. His uncle opened photos of pregnant Heidi at the altar, with bank statements showing the theft. His mother received ultrasound images, hospital bills, and proof her son had robbed a pregnant woman, along with my note, "Your son abandoned my pregnant sister and stole our life savings." Saturday morning at 9 a.m., during the dealership's weekly sales meeting, I paid a process server to announce loudly, "Samuel, you're being served for abandonment of a pregnant bride and theft of $150,000. Samuel's face drained of color as 30 employees turned to stare. His hands shook as he took the papers, mumbling denials that no one believed anymore. His new girlfriend got the pawn shop receipt for Mom's ring at her yoga studio that afternoon. She confronted him via text with just 2 words, "We're done." By sunset, his uncle had fired him for bringing shame to the family business. His mother, sobbing with rage, reported the BMW stolen and terminated his apartment lease. Samuel called me 17 times that night, leaving voicemails that went from threats to begging to incoherent sobbing. I blocked him, and so did the rest of our family. He even lost in court and is now $150,000 in debt.